Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for Boston, the 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Tatum passes to Brown. From behind the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. From 8 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Left side, Brown. And he gets that one.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Pass to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. Knocked away. Back to Conley. Here's Randle. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the bucket by Boston. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Down low. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability to swat shots away with ease.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McDaniels can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy. Thanks
for that, Allie.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Randle against Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Randle. Here's Tatum. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. Back to Conley. 4-3. Minnesota again missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Pass to Holiday. Brown against Edwards. Brown inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 8.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
White against Edwards. To the inside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing. The Celtics with the lead. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, They know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
For three, Porzingis. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by White. Here's Randle. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Brown.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Holiday. No points yet. Minute 32 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Back to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. A minute 4 left in the first quarter. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Boston, no good that time either. The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Pritchard. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Brown inside. DiVincenzo covering. Now here's Randle. No made baskets yet. Buries it down low. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Miller, then there's Naz Reid, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Pass to Reid. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Celtics trail by 4. Tatum with it. Over Edwards. That won't go either for Tatum.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Edwards for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. Tatum against Edwards. Tatum inside. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig. Rudy Gobert has checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. And so Tatum nails both of them.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Outside Reid. Back to Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. From deep. Rebound Boston.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Outside Reid. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Hauser. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside Reid. Launches a 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Celtics have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Holiday against Edwards. On the wing, Holiday. Still no points. Tatum. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Conley passes to Reid. Holiday against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota again missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. There's the 3. And Tatum drills the 3.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Boston with some changes. Craig is checked in for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Craig with a steal. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside Craig. Outside Brown. Pass to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
Big time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Randle against Craig. To stop the drought. Deflected. Goes back up. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 4. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
The free throw drops for Randle. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Randle drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Holiday passes to Cornette. Outside White. Outside Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Randle pulls down the board.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
They get the rebound from the arc. Tries yet again. Snatched up. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Brown passes to Holiday. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Holiday's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Conley. Porzingis against Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
DiVincenzo against White. Pass to Brown. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. It's scooped up. It's blocked by Gobert. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. The pull-up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, up 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Chris Stapps. You guys hold the lead. How do you evaluate your team's play in this first half?
I think we played pretty well. Defensively, we were helping each other. We were there in the right spots. Just the last couple of minutes of this second quarter, we kind of let them get to the basket and get in our paint and score easy buckets.
Back to you.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Celtics lead by 3. Now Tatum, right side Brown. Brown draws the double. Outside Tatum. The 3 is up. Brown can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Outside Holiday. White with a screen on Randle. Holiday drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that's an example of the speed and strength of Holiday. Fully on display there. He's so good at scoring on the drive and playing through physical defense.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Randle, the pass to Edwards. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Two minutes into the second half of play now. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside McDaniels. Randle against Tatum. Randle, good. Randle's got 6 in the quarter.
For Randle, another bucket. Continues to expand his offensive game.
White, the pass to Holiday. Hits the trifecta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on White. Edwards, a pass to Randle. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Shot from 12. Brown can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Here's Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
He's off on the first.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Pritchard's checked in for White. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And he's good on the second. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Randle outside for the tie. That one doesn't drop. Boston leading by 3. Right side Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. No luck on that one. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Edwards. Here's Randle. Good D by Porzingis. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Brown passes to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Randle outside. And here's Tatum. He's got 11. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter here. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Outside Edwards. They set a pick. Randle outside. 3-pointer. Cut connects from downtown. Randle's got 11 points here in the second half.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Cornette's checked in for Tatum.
The line for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo. One shot.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Horford against Randle. Horford passes to Brown. Looking to it. Oh, wow! What a finish by Jaylen Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Randle. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. And here's Clark for 3. Boston pulls it in. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard, checked by Randle. Now here's Horford. No points so far. 5 to shoot. Cornette can't hit. Now here's Alexander Walker, tightly guarded. Randle deciding where to go with it. Minnesota again missing. And we've reached the end of the third. Boston out in front, up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Naz Reid, Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the 4 slot.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Pritchard, DiVincenzo covering. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Can he keep it going? And that one is right through the heart.
What composure from Tatum. As the clock runs down, he stays calm and seeks out a shot.
Here's Alexander Walker. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics lead by 4. Tatum looking it over. To the middle. Intercepted! Edwards against Tatum. Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. And a wide open shot is on the money. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Hits both from the stripe. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside Conley. Outside DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Reed. Horford pulls it in. Celtics lead by 4. And there's the lob. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Conley passes to Reed. Holiday against DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. 5 on the clock. Garza. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Holiday passes to Tatum. Minnesota with a rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Conley. This one for 3. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Pritchard. There's a screen. Pass to Hauser. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Fades away. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pritchard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Celtics lead by 8. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside, DiVincenzo nails it from beyond the arc.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivers.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. Tatum against Randle. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 23 points.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Edwards against White. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Randle draws the double. Conley passes to Randle. From outside, off the mark. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
White on the wing. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen on Conley. Holiday from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. White against Edwards. Edwards powers it home.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Checked by Randle. Randle against Tatum. Shoots over Randle, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards with it. The kick out to Conley. McDaniels against Brown. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
Big time delivery. Go, Gobert.
Here's Tatum. Count it.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Shot by Edwards. Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Tatum passes to White. Outside Holiday. To the inside. Money!
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Seven seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And Porzingis with the block. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Derek White.
gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Minnesota again missing. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. There's a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.